Hey folks, good afternoon. Beautiful day today, warm. Something's a little bit balanced, warm but still cool breeze. So I'm enjoying it. So let me ask you a question, folks. Do you think in the last decade we have become very complacent and very lazy because of what's going on overall around the world and our nation? Okay? Let me tell you this point, very reflective. So, I see a lot of people are now Ubering this and Ubering that, ordering, getting food delivered to your home. Here's my question. Okay, this is a question that I ask because it's it's about philosophy, but it's also about human nature. When I go out, and I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, I love to do observation, and it's part of what makes me great at what I do in many ways. But what really is transcending in the last decade plus is when you have people using technology to better themselves, no problem with that, but also make it too easy for people to be complacent. Here's what I'm saying, okay? So when you go out today, and I've talked to a lot of parents about this, and their statement is it has helped them overall. But the question I have is when you are putting more pressure to trust technology to babysit your children when you guys are going out, instead of talking to your children, you give them a tablet or a phone and you let that do the job. When I was growing up, and a lot of you guys were growing up, you guys were talking, fighting, running around. That's part of being a child. There was a discussion in one of my forums that I was working with, and and people were saying, "Do you think children have become less of a child, and when they have no phone to play with or watch TV or watch a movie, they go crazy, and parents just uses those technology to shut them up." So is that true today? Second, people are saying we're in a gig economy or side hustle economy. I do agree with that, okay? But here's the question. I've had people tell me it has made their life better. Cool. But when you ask them what time do you get back and what do you do with that time? 99% of the time people are in their phone and talking in cyber whatever you want to do instead of doing the things they would have not done, the things they would have done if they had no phone, walking around, things like that. So the problem I have in the idea that technology has been great is that we have become also very complacent, and we have trusted our technology to do everything, but we've done nothing to better ourselves in the long run. Is that true more now than ever? Because I'll tell you something. When I do observation and when I do certain work, and one of the things that is important is how do we as individuals, as human beings, acclimate to our environment, and how does technology helps? Technology is supposed to be there to be the key factor to balance our situation. Instead, it has become both a crutch and I would call it an enhancement for one thing, but detract us to do what we need to do in the other thing. A lot of times when I talk to people, they have this Roomba. One of my friends got a Roomba, and he said, "Man, it helps me clean up the thing." I said, "What do you do when it's cleaning?" Nothing. I'm just in my phone. That's the point. A lot of people are That's their encompassing point. Because unless you really do something that is fundamental, what have you benefited from technology when it babysits your child? Instead of teaching you talking to your child, you have technology to do that for you if you can, and you have technology to get your food versus you going to the market and looking for those deals and things like that. That's the thing that is really fundamentally funny for me. Another thing that makes me makes me laugh, is when somebody just said to me twice today, man, the prices of this and that. I said, dude, you can go to shopping yourself and you can find the deals yourself. Instead, you have somebody else pick the food for you. You pay for the cost, but you're paying for convenience. That's the thing that people seem to be, they're not thinking. So they're angry that you got to pay all these prices, but in the long run, you're paying for convenience, but you're angry that the price is too high. So what do you think? Do you think we've become so complacent, and in some cases become lazy in some instances, because technology has helped us, but in turn we are depending on technology, and we forgot how to be independent to do what we have to do, from cleaning our home to feeding our children to even babysitting our own children. Do you think technology has gone awry for not? I mean, it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do, but we have used it in a way that makes us very complacent. What do you think? Hit me if you think I'm wrong. If you think I'm right, hit me. But for now, take care, stay safe, and of course, keep smiling.